In this video, we're going to look at how to set cookies and retrieve cookies in your web application via Ruby. So it's quite simple, and cookies only store string data, so don't expect to store a whole lot of structured information in a cookie. They're fine for storing little things like username, that type of information, but nothing more substantial. Ruby on Rails actually has a session structure built, which we'll cover in the next video. That's a lot better thing for holding large amounts of structured information. So how we go about setting a cookie is pretty straightforward. We simply issue the method cookies and give it a name, and we'll say test cookie, and then we'll give it a value, and we'll say this is a test. So this sets the cookie. So if we go out to I'm going to use Firefox in this case because clean out my cookies. Let's go clear the cookies now. So there's none in here at the moment. Go ahead and pull this up. So it's the same file. We just reloaded it there. Now let's view our cookies. And since our site is 000, that's the URL, we have two cookies in here. Here's the cookie I set. The content is this is a test. The other cookie here has to do with the sessions that I mentioned a second ago. Even though we didn't set this cookie, it is putting a session cookie in here that we can access and set more information on. Again, that's covered in the next video. So now that we've set a cookie, how do we retrieve the value of that cookie? So let's go down and perhaps let's go to the show and let's do cookie value equal, and there's nothing specific in this name. This is just a name at this point that could be anything in there. So we're going to go in here and grab the cookies back out of here, or the cookie in this case. Test cookie. Let's go and make this a instant variable so we can access it in our class over here. And we'll just pop it up at the top, and we'll just put cookie value. Make sure we set it up correct. So that, oh, you know what? That isn't going to work because I put it in the wrong controller. Got to make sure that you're in the right controller. I think we put it on the show. Let's double check. Put it on the show method. So it's only going to happen when we do the show. So I'll put it up at the top here. There we go. Now let's go back and reload this. And let's click on show. And there we go, is our little cookie value sitting right up here. This is a test. Now, this is a very contrived example of what we're doing here, but it shows you the basic method calls that you need to set and gain access to a cookie in Ruby on Rails.